Ardiles. Oh, nicely. Well, Ardiles having a long look at what happened to the shot, but what about the piece of skill which preceded it? He just nicked the ball through the legs of Brian Robson and made room for himself to fire that one over the bar. Two players moving well to the right of W.B.A, one of them being John McAllister here. Three in the centre for Spurs. Here's Ardiles. Glenn Hoddle in a great position. His shot, good save by Tony Godden. Instantly struck by Hoddle, who'd taken up a superb position to receive the cross from Ardiles, and Godden going to his left to make a sharp save. Truick. That's a good ball. Gary Owen and Brown in the centre unmarked. Here's Brown. Dane saved the first one, and Brown followed in. Well, what a simple goal in Albion's first attack, virtually. Gary Owen got away on the left. He crossed. Alistair Brown's first effort driven against Barry Danes, and he followed it in to score. Well, Ardiles' shot, parried by Godden, his second save, this time going the other way to his right. Ardiles has scored on each of the last two Saturdays, and he might have made it a hat-trick there, of a sort. It's nicely done between Peter Barnes and Brian Robson, and Alistair Brown in space again. He's got Regis on this side. Barnes is also well forward. Still Brown, pulling it back for Cyril Regis to shoot. Offside against Peter Barnes, wouldn't have counted. Barry Danes wasn't to know that. As Regis shot, Danes went to his right to make a save, but look where Peter Barnes was, in an offside position, and the linesman's flag was up. Ardiles plays it for Chris Houghton to shoot, and save number 3 from Tony Godden. Just put his two fists there, and the ball did the rest. McAllister. What a good stop by Tony Godden. Villiers. Hoddle. McAllister's in there again. Good header out by Bennett this time. Villiers. And Albion here have suddenly got a man over. This could be very dangerous for Spurs. And Brown is through the middle again, onside. And in the centre, he's got Owen and Barnes waiting as the goalkeeper tries to get back, and Truick comes forward for Albion as well. And Danes finally makes a save, having regained his ground. Alistair Brown was clean through, but when he went round Barry Danes, he went too wide. And Spurs survived. Batson again, 5 Albion players forward in the attack. They do get forward quickly. There goes Brown again, and that's going to go wide. And Alistair Brown, Robson put the ball through, but Alistair Brown must be wondering quite where his hat-trick has gone to. He got the first goal, but he could so easily have had 2 more. Cold afternoon for watching football. Barnes, Owen, these two played together at Manchester City, and they got a good understanding. Barnes cross in for Brown at the near post. Lacey stretching. Oh, Regis here, and now it's Batson. Hits the post, Robson's coming in, it's 2-0. Brian Robson has scored. Well, what a good move by Albion, let's say that first off. Owen and Barnes combining beautifully. The ball played by Barnes into the centre, running on from Regis to Batson. The shot beating the goalkeeper and hitting the post, and Brian Robson, at the moment he can do nothing wrong it seems, makes it 2-0 to the visitors. That's Brown with Miller in attendance. Oh, he's beaten them both. Regis, oh Barnes! Well, John McAllister let the ball go, and Peter Barnes came in and made it 3-0. Set up by Alistair Brown on this side of the field, beating 2 players. Nice dummy by Regis in the penalty area. McAllister could have cleared the ball, I would have thought, but he let it run, and coming in behind him, Peter Barnes, to make it 3-0 to West Brom. John Weiler flick, Regis, well saved by Barry Danes. That looked like number 4. Regis had time to get power into that shot, which he did, but Dane's falling in front of him. McAllister hits the bar. Maybe a touch from Godden. Certainly McAllister, the unlucky player. Came in and won the ball in the air. Godden was up. The ball coming back off the crossbar. Struggling from a knock quite early in the game. Perryman. Hoddle again, that's a better one. Perryman. Here's Hoddle once more. And Godden, who distinguished himself early in the match, enjoyed making that save. Hit by Hoddle at a height the sort of goalkeeper would appreciate, and Godden able to turn it aside. In goes Lacey, Crooks at the far post, Lacey! And it's finally gone in from John Lacey via Tony Godden. Lacey got the first touch, Crooks drove it back across, Lacey hit it, crossbar goalkeeper in the net. And if... Here's Villiers for Spurs, here's Brook. Crooks waiting for a chance, so is Archibald here, so is Steve Perryman. And Steve Perryman, a great chaser of lost causes, puts Tottenham back to 3-2 with his first goal of the season. Gary Brook had a hand in it early on, which will be important to him. The ball played through and then across, and Perryman finishing well to make the score 3-2. He's blown, it's all over. And so Spurs lose their unbeaten home record to an Albion side who did the damage in the first half. They took a 3-goal lead and Spurs got 2 of them back, but it wasn't enough. And so Ron Atkinson and Keith Birkinshaw walk off with differing emotions, I'm sure, as their 2 teams prepare now for the League Cup quarter-finals next week, on the back of a final score here of Spurs 2, Albion 3.